Hi, this is Takuya Isomura. I'll introduce our research. We are developing a mathematical theory to universally characterize brain intelligence. In particular, we are interested in mathematical understanding of the superiority of brain intelligence over existing artificial intelligence. In neuroscience, there are two major theoretical modeling approaches. One is the dynamical system approach using simple differential equations that can be plausibly interpreted as standard neural network architecture, for example, reservoir networks. Another is the view of the brain as an agent that performs variational Bayesian inference, as considered in frequency principle and active inference. However, the correspondence between these two approaches is not completely understood. Therefore, we show that a class of standard neural networks of rate coding models perform variational Bayesian inference. This notion is crucial for rendering brain activity explainable to better understand basic neuropsychology and psychiatric disorders. Technically, we considered a biologically plausible cost function for standard neural networks which derives both neural activity and plasticity equations. Such a cost function is identified by simply taking the integral of neural activity equation. We confirm that the derivative of this cost function with respect to synaptic strengths derive a biologically plausible synaptic plasticity rule. In contrast, from Bayes' theorem, we derive variational free energy, which expresses the sum of prediction error and complexity. Thus, an agent can perform inference and learning by minimizing variational free energy. Crucially, we show that the one-by-one correspondence between the component of neural network cost function and variational free energy. This means that although different symbols are employed to explain neural network and Bayesian model, they are homolog and therefore mathematically indistinguishable. This means that the functional meaning of any neural network in this class can be explained in terms of Bayesian inference. To validate our theory, we experimentally observed that actual neural networks minimize variational free energy. We input mixed signal pattern generated from two different signal sources to in vitro neural networks obtained from rat cerebral cortex. Neurons self-organize to specifically respond to source 1 and source 2 owing to the plasticity of the circuit. Variational free energy of the neural network decreased during the training. This suggests that synaptic plasticity occurred in a manner that minimizes variational free energy as theory predicts, and therefore the neural network self-organized to perform Bayesian inference. Furthermore, we are developing biologically inspired learning algorithms. An example is PredPCA. Biological organisms and artificial intelligence need to predict the dynamics of newly encountered input signal based only on the knowledge learned from the past experiences. However, previous methods either suffer from large test prediction error or fall into suboptimal solutions. To address this issue, we developed an unsupervised learning scheme that extracts the most informative component for predicting future input, which we call the predictive principal component analysis or PredPCA. It has a simple architecture comprising two parts, one responsible for prediction and one for dimension reduction, and can identify their optimal synaptic weights that minimize the test prediction error through convex optimization. Thus, the reliable prediction generalization and the unique system identification guaranteed by convex optimization is the virtue of PredPCA. We demonstrated that PredPCA can extract hidden features important for predicting subsequent images of previously unseen videos. Here, for each pair of images, the right images are prediction of corresponding ground truth images in the left. PredPCA can also predict 0.5 second future of previously unexperienced scene viewed from a driving car. Thus, this scheme is potentially useful for automated driving and medical diagnosis. Therefore, we work on development of computational theory to universally characterize brain functions, experimental validation of the proposed theory, and development of new machine learning algorithms inspired by the brain, for deeper understanding of the brain and for development of artificial general intelligence. If you are interested, please contact me. Bye.